Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. I am making my video for Wednesday night a couple nights early. This is for Studying the Word, the Facebook group, and every Wednesday night I do a video post. The rest of the nights other people do their post. Every night we have some kind of a study going on. Somebody's doing a study. They're quite interesting. They can educate you a lot. Anybody that's interesting, it's an open group. It's on Facebook and it's called Studying the Word. After I did last week's video, I got into a couple conversations with some folks, and one of them was telling me that he thought I should touch on faith and works. He now has it figured out, but he said in the beginning, as a young Christian, it just did not make sense to him. He said, we all know that works will not get you into heaven. Faith will get you into heaven, but faith without works is dead. And he asked me to touch on that a little bit. Now mind you folks, I'm not a preacher. I'm not no kind of a Bible scholar or nothing else. I'm a simple hillbilly and a truck driver. I do proclaim to be a Christian. I do my best to walk a decent walk with the Lord. I fail daily. I am a sinner. I'm a poor excuse for a Christian. But I think the good Lord has given me the gift of gab, as so many people have said. And I know some people can understand the way I explain stuff more so than some preacher or highly educated person. So yeah, I'll take a stab at it. And no, works will not get you into heaven. Works of any kind will not get you into heaven. It won't do it. Faith is nothing more than asking the good Lord to come into your life, tell him thank you for saving you, thank you for dying for you, and thank you for being a part of your life, and believing in something that you can't see, touch, feel, smell, none of that. You just know that somewhere out there is God and Jesus. You know it. That's faith. Okay? Faith will get you into heaven. What they're talking about when they say faith without works is dead is what I'm doing right now is works. The people in Studying the Word, that of a night, whatever their night is, and we try to have different people every night, but we're all the same ones every week for the most part. Going in there and trying to hold a Bible study, that's works. Ministering to the unsaved, that's works. Visiting people in the prison, in the hospital, on the street, spreading the word of Jesus, sowing seeds, that's all considered works. Now none of them by themselves will get you into heaven. But Jesus plainly told us is that if you love me, you will obey what I'm telling you to do. And all of these things he told us to do. So your works is just helping your walk with Jesus, is the easiest way to put it. You've done told him thank you. You should be asking him to use you. Lord, please use me in any way that you can. Find something out of me that I can do for you. And gift of gab for myself. So now that you've accepted Him, you've asked His forgiveness and He has forgiven you. You're trying to walk with Him. Well, now start trying to do some of the stuff that He has directed us to do. You don't have to take off like a jet airplane, slow and mellow, and figure out, with God's help, a lot of prayers, a lot of meditation, maybe talk to a couple different people, but figure out what you can do for the Lord. What kind of work can you do for the Lord? Now, I have heard it told, don't ask me if it's true, I don't know, that there are different layers of heaven. And according to what you do, what layer you go to, or level you go to. I don't know. I haven't seen that in the Bible for myself, but I haven't read the whole Bible. What I count on is that Jesus has told me that the only way to the Father is through Him. And He has told me if I love Him, to keep His commandments. I attempt to do that. I attempt to be a decent person. I attempt to spread His word in any way I can. And I attempt to help anybody that is struggling and trying to walk with Him. That is my works. Will the works get me into heaven? No. My faith in Jesus will. And the works, when I see Jesus, hopefully will get a, son, job well done. Thank you for what you was trying to do. So that's all it means. You know, you got to believe in Jesus to get into heaven. And if you truly love Him, then you're going to try to do what He's asked you to do, which is to work a little bit for Him. And now, they like to tell us that we are bought. We are bought by the blood. We are bought and paid for. We belong to Jesus. I don't have a problem with that. They tell us that He is our master, that God is our master. I don't have a problem with that. And the master wants us to do His bidding. He wants us to do His work. I don't have a problem with that. I'm trying to do it. So there you go. That's a simple hillbilly version of it. I hope it helped you out a little bit. When this gets to the class, studying the Word, I hope some of y'all will make some comments on here. If you do, then I'll do a follow-up on this thing. And we'll talk about some of the comments. Y'all remember, God loves you, and so do I. Faith gets you in heaven. Works get you a little feather in your hat where Jesus would say, atta boy, atta girl, you did good. Thank you for what you tried to do. Y'all have a good night now. Bye.